Free goes high and wide. Dennis Cahill looked to be in some trouble over on the far side of the field. Puck out there by Eddie Curley. Batted down by Gilly Williams. Towards the midfield man, Johnny McDonagh. But only into the hands of Eamon O'Shea and the high flying Eamon gets this ball in towards the full forward. Bowler Williams, Paddy Bowler Williams. Paddy flicks the ball across the field towards the into the second goal. Denny Cahill. Denny trying to make space for himself. Cuts this ball in and cuts it high and over the bar. A point by Denny Cahill there. A pass by Paddy Bowler Williams, and then he puts this one high and over the bar. Eddie Curley's puck out towards the far side of the field. 3 Kilruane men going for it together there. Michael Beecher pulls the ball on the ground. Only towards the centre forward, Liam Maroney. And Liam hooshed up the ball by John Cahill, the ball left behind. And it's Joe Bannon recovering for Kilruane, and Joe sending this one up along the sideline. Going very close to the sideline, into the hands of the cornerback Kieran Ryan, and Kieran, the American-bound Kieran, sends this ball back in the infield. Or Michael Beecher misses it completely. Towards Eamon O'Shea, and Eamon has the ball in his hand. Tries to elude the tackles of a centre back, but that ball only comes as far as Timmy Sheehan, and Timmy, direct helmet to Timmy, sends the ball up towards the midfield man Michael Curley, and Michael sends this ball high and going out over the end line and wide. Tony Shepherd's puck out this side of the field. Change of direction, pulled in the air by Jim Williams, pulled it on the ground by Eamon O'Shea. And towards towards Jerry Williams. Jerry flicks it across his brother Jim. Jim tries to take a bit of space to get the ball up. Succeeds in doing so, and succeeds in sending this one high and sending it over the bar. A point there for Kilruane. Jim Williams the scorer. Tallow 8 points, Kilruane 4. And I see Jim Williams going into a full forward position. Paddy Williams now operating at centre forward. Meanwhile, Joe Bannon hand passes that ball along towards Jerry Williams. And all on the ground. But the full-back, Liam O'Brien, tried to get that ball out. And got it out as far as the centre back Michael Beecher, and Michael clears the ball up the field, running into the hands of Joe Bannon of Kilruane, and Joe sending him making into it in towards this side of the corner field, going all over the end line and wide. As I said there, Jim Williams now operating at full forward, Paddy operating at centre half forward. Puck out by Eddie Curley, dropping down here on this side of the field, pulled out by centre forward Liam Maroney, sent out by the cornerback Seamus Gibson. Over towards the centre of the field man, and that's another Curley, that's Connie Curley, and Connie has a shot high and over the bar. Number 12, Connie Curley there. But he got one high and over the bar. Tallow 9 points, Kilruane 5. 20 minutes gone in the first half. Tony Shepherd's puck out, landing into the hands of Connie Curley. Didn't get it, but Michael Hogan sends that ball along the far side of the field. It's going towards the sideline, it's going over the sideline. Line ball to Tallow, and a line ball for the cornerback Kieran Ryan to take, I'd say. Yes, Kieran Ryan to take this sideline cut. Kieran cuts this one in field. Only into the hands of Joe Bannon, and Joe is fouled. A foul on Joe Bannon there by John McDonagh. A local supporter here, give me a bit of help. Seamus Hennessy with the free. And Seamus sending this one high. Looks to be good, looks good. Yes, the umpire signalling a point. Kilruane is on a 4-9-ish. Eddie Curley with the puck out towards the far side of the field. A lot of play on the far side of the field in this first half. Into John Maroney, but John Maroney hands pass it on towards the centre field man Michael Curley. And Michael sending his forwards into motion. Tried to full forward, but his cornerback John Cahill tried to get the ball out. Dennis O'Mara, and some hard pulling going on in there, but it's Gilbert Williams, the wing back, pushing out this side of the field, whereas going out to the other wing back Michael Hogan, and Michael still playing the far side of the field. Over across to this side a little bit, but sent out by Michael Beecher, and Michael's shot goes way out over the sideline. A line ball to Kilruane there. Michael Hogan sideline cut. Flicked on in there by Jim Williams. And it's Jim again on the ball. And Jim sends this one high and over the bar. A point there by Jim Williams. Now operating at full forward, sends that one high and over the bar.
No, who's good?
Eddie Curley's puck out towards this side of the field. Seamus Hennessy and John McDonagh, but Jim O'Mara kicks that ball to his midfield man Seamus Hennessy, and Seamus gets it on the ground. Sent out there by the wing back for Tallow, sent in back in by Joe Bannahan. That shot going out, grabbed in the hands of the keeper, and Eddie Curley sends that ball back out the field again, coming towards the direction of Jim O'Mara, and Jim lost possession there for a moment. Michael Curley sends that ball up along the far side of the field. Racing over there to collect it is the full forward Pat Murphy, and Pat all loose for a moment. Pat has a look at goals, and Pat has a score. A point there by Pat Curley from out on the sideline. Pat Murphy scoring that point there from out on the sideline. Tallow, Dick Colleen, Kilruane, Shock Colleen. From the resultant of Tony Shepherd's puck out, it's the midfield man Michael Curley on the ball. Michael sends this ball around this side of the field. Out comes Seamus Hennessy. Seamus Hennessy didn't get the ball. But Michael Beecher, who is playing a stormer at wing back. Michael being chased by 2 Kilruane men, gets the ball in his hand and prepares to send this ball in towards the goal mouth. Where Pat Murphy and Dennis O'Mara dealt with the guy. O'Mara gets his shot at, gets it out the field. Where's the cornerback? Seamus Gibson, and Seamus working his way through a sea of hurleys, kicks that ball out the field. He plays Gaelic football up towards Joe Bannahan. Joe the ball in his hand. Michael Beecher hooked him for a moment, but it's Michael Curley, and Michael being chased there over there by Eamon O'Shea. Curley playing Fox and Drake with the ball, but gets the ball in towards the Kilruane goals. And it's Jim O'Mara and Seamus Gibson. There's 3 Kilruane men, 4 Kilruane men in there. Jim O'Mara trying to hook that ball out. Flicked in there by the wing by Connie Curley. But Jim O'Mara flicking it on the ground. And it's Maroney. But it's the corner forward, Paul Curley. And Paul sends that one high and over the bar. Corner forward there, Paul Curley sending that one from high and over the bar. Kilruane defence there, dilly that in for a moment, and Paul Curley availing of every opportunity to send that ball high and over the bar. Tony Shepherd's puck out. Down between Jerry Williams and over to Denny Cahill, and Denny is fouled by the cornerback Kieran O'Brien. A free to Kilruane and a free to Dennis Cahill. Sharpshooter Seamus Hennessy takes this free. He scored one from similar position not too long ago. Can he score this one? And Seamus cuts this one low. Umpire signalling wide. Paul Curley. Puck out from Eddie Curley there. Pulled on the air by Gilbert Williams. But only into the hands of Michael Curley. And Michael Curley on his bike. Michael cuts his way through the defence there, and Michael's still going. Pass the ball out to the far corner of the field where Pat Daly. But clear out the field there by Jim O'Mara. And Jim into the hands of Jerry Williams. And Jerry sends that ball down towards the into the hands of the fullback for Tallow, Liam O'Brien. Liam shot going towards the sideline, but kept in play there by Timmy Sheehan. And Timmy shot half blocked down, gone over the sideline. A line ball for Kilruane. Michael Hogan with the sideline cut. Cuts this one short. And towards Seamus Hennessy, and Seamus flies it high into the air, where it's pulled on there. But it's the goalkeeper Eddie Curley, and Eddie making out his side of the field, making ground to make the space by himself on the outside of the field. And all alone on the side of the field is John Kelly, and the black helmeted John sending the ball way over to the far side of the field. Michael Hogan bats that ball down. They don't have a loose man around for Kilruane around the middle of the field. Joe Bannon has one, and he gets that ball and he sends it high up to the side of the field in towards Philip Quinlan. But it's the cornerback Jim O'Donoghue took a heavy tackle, but they got the ball out towards his wing back Tim Sheehan, and Timmy trying to get the ball up. Took a lot of time about it, sends the ball over along to the side of the field, and it's Seamus Gibson and Pat Curley or Paul Curley, but it's Jim O'Mara, the centre back, and referee penalising John Kelly there for foul on Jim O'Mara. Jim to take this free. Jim now operating at wing back. Gilbert Williams gone to centre back, and it's Philip Quinlan. Philip walking into a lot of Tallow men there, and sending that ball high and over the bar. Philip Quinlan scoring there Under severe pressure there from two Tallow defenders. Gilbert Williams now operating at centre back, Jim O'Mara on the wing. Eddie Curley's puck out towards the far side of the field. Michael Hogan tries to get that ball out, leaves it to Joe Bannahan. Joe, shot on the ground. The Tallow